As always, with the review of the minutes of the November meeting, it's my suggestion before we have that discussion that we defer action on that. There was some email exchange of some further edits that I think weren't captured by our recording secretary after she left. So if I hear a motion to defer action on that, we'll
So moved.
Second.
motion second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. All right, old business. No new business, so we'll move on to old business. First is the request of Mardell Jones for an in-ground pool as a conditional use at 1021 Morse. I see Ms. Jones is here. And last time you had a representative, but it's just, oh, there you go. Let's just pick up where we left off. We asked you to provide us with some information about the trees, which is your neighbor's concern. I saw that you submitted a report of an arborist. David's printing it right now for us.
Yeah, it was Ronald House Jr. He was recommended to me as one of the leading arborists in the state of Ohio. And and I've got all of his certifications here. He is known for plant walking, and he speaks at universities and garden clubs from the north to the south of the state. He's all so I had him come out. He was the only, I spoke to several other arborists who are not willing to provide a written, these trees will be perfectly fine because they don't, their company doesn't carry that sort of insurance, they only do urban development, not residential. He is the only one who really does urban in the state. I have spoken to a couple other arborists too, but I sent pictures of the trees and how far they are away from the tree, from the fence line, which is 5 feet. It was over 3 feet. You know, so there's 2 more feet intersection. I sent pictures, an arborist report, a layout of the backyard, and then photos of the trees and a tree in question, and some information from, in the village, we have Lady Van Buren. I don't know if you're familiar with her. And she's had a lot of information on what to do to protect your trees. And so I sent her that information too. So I've been listening to Wendy's Carey talks about my trees here, my neighbor's trees, I sent all that into
Okay. And we've been provided a copy. I hope that everybody's had a chance to look at that. What was the name of your tree expert? Roth? Roth House. Okay. He's not here, though, today, is he?
No, he's not. That would have
Yeah, well, David's supposedly making a copy, but if you wouldn't mind.
I didn't see it.
I can see it.
I read the report.
Was it attached to the
In his Dropbox.
about the pine trees, but also about the large black locust tree that we
Right, right.
and it's it's not.
Right, so they're actually spruce trees?
It's a Norwegian spruce.
Right.
That's what her pine trees are.
Oh, okay, I thought pines and spruces are different,
She
but,
called them pine trees. The arborist is a Norwegian spruce.
right,
Yes.
right.
There are, I think there's 12 of them. 2 are already dying. They kind of got thrown together. The previous owner, Dr. Mike, when he lived there, he planted them. I ended up with those 2 a little bit too close together. So there's 2 that are already dying.
Mm-hmm,
Because of their close proximity.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so they are
Norwegian spruce.
fairly far set away from the fence. And my understanding is that the roots don't usually go beyond the canopy of the tree.
They do not go.
And
In most
Rothaus did recommend perhaps that on your property you could, right, not compact the soil within a few feet of the fence. So would 3 feet be doable?
It's gonna go only from the backyard. If I start a little bit closer and then keep riding out and hit my ball cypresses, they don't go anywhere near those roots with my black walnut.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the dogs have a little area, so I say,
Yeah.
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 Let's see.
The one thing that my arborist and David said, he said with his Norwegian spruce that when you see them so wide and shallow that the dirt just all comes up. Very typical.
Okay, so I think that the trees were the only outstanding issue on this application.
From the neighbor,
So-
I believe so. That's
Yeah.
my recollection, right?
And Ms. Pridemore is not here tonight, but even so, I think we respect her concerns. But I move approval of the application, provided that there's a 3-foot buffer on the east side of the fence to protect her trees, which will protect you, too.
A non-disturb buffer, is that the concept that you were discussing?
That they be protected during construction.
Right, where you had orange fencing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're just gonna run along. We're
Okay.
just gonna kind of pull it out around the full cypress tree and then go around the,
Good.
and that's kind of gonna be a little bit,
Well, we have a motion. Is there a second? I don't,
I'll second it.
okay, and we'll continue our discussion. Is there anyone else in the audience that wishes to address this application? David, did you hear from Ms. Pridemore, or whether she's going to attend tonight?
No, I did not.
Okay. All right, no one else in the audience wishes to address this application? Members of the commission, we have a motion. That's a motion to recommend approval. I think you
Yes.
termed it in front in terms of just a straight approval, but it's recommendation to council. Any further discussion, members of the commission? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. You know the next step is to go to council. David, is that on the council's agenda for tonight?
It is on the council agenda for this evening. Your attendance is not required at the meeting. And I'll notify you in the morning or sometime this week of the decision of council.
All right.
And thank you for doing the extra work.
Did David bring that? Yeah, let's leave it here. Okay, thanks. Yeah. All right, well, thank you. Let's move on to the next item of business, which is also old business. Request of Needy Betty at 65 Coral. Again, that's a continuation of our discussion from last month. Someone here representing the application. Very good, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, Commission.
Good evening.
Thank you for the opportunity to come back. David, I believe Needy has already turned in information to you, but I did bring a large image to show what Mr. Kerr had pointed out. So
Yeah.
do you mind if I...
Yeah, please do. That's easier to see than the small version we have.
I think it's a color copy, because I think it's one of the concerns that you had mentioned about addressing.
You addressed my concerns very well, thank you.
One?
Yeah, we could share.
Very nice.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, Tom, would you explain what the concerns were last month that we were?
The concern last month was if you saw the old drawing, the weightiness or the, what do we call it, the massing, scale mass of the two stone frontages. And if you saw the previous design, it was top-heavy, and it was, I just didn't think you'd be happy with it. It wasn't as balanced aesthetically, so proportionally. So you addressed that, you added some detail at the top and adjusted changed the windows somewhat, and it looks very nice. So
Thank you.
I think you'll be happier with this design, living with it for a while.
Yes, sir, thanks.
Thank you for changing it.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
So
It's up to you if you have a
I'll make a
motion.
motion to approve as the submittal is revised with the adjustments we discussed last month.
That's submitted
As
to
a
this
motion.
time.
Yes.
All right. And that includes the windows. I think there was some new window treatments or new window.
The 2/1s.
Yeah, window specs were submitted, and they are vinyl, aluminum glazed windows. They're going to be black frame outside.
Yep.
And are they simulated divided by?
I'm not sure. Can you tell, Tom, are they simulated divided lights?
I read what was submitted, and I couldn't find that it was, but maybe it's on there. Doesn't say there's no picture.
I don't know, do you all know, are these simulated divided lights? I'm looking for the spec in here.
Or is it just an interior mutton grid?
I'm sorry?
Between the glass.
Does the division of the windows in the top sash, is that with just an interior muntin grid? Or is it, does it have a muntin on the outside, the inside, and,
It says it's between the glass.
so this is just between the glass, yeah.
The hung window, half screen.
It's not permitted.
Okay, so true divided lights, when they made windows originally, it was a number of small panes divided by wood, whatever the number was, 2 over 2, 4 over 4, 6 over 6, whatever. Now what they do is it's 2 big panes of glass. They put a divider in between, and to make it look that, but what we also require is a grid on either side.
Yeah, okay.
Grid on
That's
the
what's
outside,
required.
grid on the
Which is not a problem doing that.
But I think your window specs don't call
Well, I mean,
call for it in between the 2 panes of glass.
you know, if it can be approved as noted, as you note, and it'll be incorporated without a problem.
Okay.
We call it simulated divided lights.
Yeah, so if you, you know, if.
So that'll be part of my motion, the condition of the motion.
All right, perfect.
I'll add that. Nobody seconded it yet.
I don't remember hearing
I'll
a second.
second it.
I don't have a second.
You want to state it again, the full motion?
I'll restate the motion. I'll approve as submitted with the condition that the windows be simulated divided light.
Very well.
And that's your
I'll
second,
second
though? All right. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to address this application? Yeah.
Mr. Bambino's needy husband, needy, got into an accident, she couldn't make it.
Oh,
Okay.
And the architect, well, you know, was down with the flu, so.
So, thanks for not bringing it.
good, good. Well, welcome back. All right, motion and a second.
It's a good look.
No further discussion, members of the commission. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think so, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Especially that wooded setting.
Don't need these.
Yeah, just give me a cue. We can talk.
It'll be-
Thank you.
Would you like to have these
You
renderings?
want these back?
I have other copies, if you like,
We don't,
I'll keep one.
It's a good looking house.
for the record.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, well, that,
Yes. You're welcome.
thank you, sir. Oh, pardon me for not getting up.
I was in Glendale for a long time. I had the photography studio down in Chandler.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You guys are great.
Yeah, we ran him out of town.
Thank you very much.
See you guys.
Good night. All right, well, that concludes our items for, is there any other business that needs to come before the commission?
No?
They didn't take her coat off yet.
It's not a world record, but it's close.
It's pretty close. All right, is there a motion?
Well, what I wondered about, first of all, was, has everybody gotten the list of the meetings for next year?
I did, and I don't know
I have not.
I have not.
No?
Okay. So I'm just gonna pass out the list here. It's pretty straightforward. We have first Monday of the month unless there's a holiday that
Thank you.
forces it otherwise.
did council approve this as far as council's meeting schedule?
It's not just,
Okay. All right.
I have a,
Doing something January 9th, but I can't remember what it is.
What was that, Beth?
I have a meeting of the Cincinnati Historic Conservation Board on Monday, January 9th, from 3 to 5,
Okay.
which may affect my ability to attend. So is everyone else planning to be here for the January 9th
February
meeting?
9th, never mind.
I
I think so.
For the most
I
part.
can't make February 1, I'll be in Chile.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'll be here.
Good luck with
I'll be here.
I think we'll be good. I'll speak for Dan, he'll be here. All right, well, as a matter of fact, why don't we just play it safe and have a motion to approve this as our meeting schedule?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. One minor point of order, and that is we have our annual meeting next month in January. Says we have the, officers' elections, as we do every year. If our memory serves me, that's our opportunity too. We normally take to review, or at least bring up subjects of the guidelines, or the code, or the bylaws, anything that you would want to change. Of course, that's not by any means the last opportunity, but just sort of a benchmark that we use. So keep that in mind for our next meeting. Other than that, anyone else?
Well, if there is nothing else, I move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everyone.
So did this.